Hi, you saw the title, you know what it's gonna be about, so let's jump right into the subject. I made two For Honor Slender that you guys absolutely loved and asked for another, but you see, there's a problem. I am absolutely fed up with For Honor. These games give me mental pain and literally tormented me on a regular basis. Let me first say, I played this since the beta, so I'm a long time For Honor player with 1900-ish hours, which means first I absolutely done everything there was to be in this game in my opinion, and well, nothing much to do in it anymore. But that's not a reason why I'm leaving, it's only a plus. The main reason I'm leaving is light attacks. I began at a time where lights were 500 milliseconds, which was reactable if you were good, and if you were good, meant you would spend the time learning, training, and playing to train your brain and learn the patterns, to the better yourself and improve the chance of destroying your opponent, especially if you light spammed a lot. But this came soon to an end, at least for the players like me that had an average reaction time, when the devs suddenly decided to, at least in my understanding and belief, noobify the game, which let me explain, you went from a timing mechanic that you will at a point at least learn to block 80% of the time. If you became really good, you were then able to parry and efficiently punish a poor player or light spammer, which let me tell you, always punishing a light spammer was such a great feeling of success. And well, putting those lights from 500 ms to 300 ms for all characters as intended were pretty much unreactable. I believe they said to make more connections in fight and less turtling, which I absolutely disagree about this statement. In diamond tournaments, there was a lot of connections and a fight could end quickly, with little to no lights at all used. Even more, in high-end levels, since lights were balanced in my opinion and you couldn't light spam efficiently, people used their brains to make special combos or play to outsmart the enemy in a way that was so rewarding. You really felt like you did an incredible fight with an incredible opponent, but now in my experience, having like 300 ms lights make everything on the term of prediction, which is basically, if you want to master it, great crystal ball, hover your hands above it, and predict the future in all the lights of the enemy. Basically, if you're losing, adversary isn't react or predict God, you can win by repeatedly pressing the light attack button. And with this, all the fights became so terribly bland, so terribly boring and painful. With a feature you can't really do something about, sure I parried lights by predicting dumbasses, but if I had more than 17 IQ and randomized the whole thing, I just couldn't, unless I had a stance character, but even yet, stance can be easily punished. So yeah, we went from to predict and get better with skill to ultimately improve a lot to just, yeah, I'll be good a bit, but mostly it's just predicting 99% of the time. And with reflexes, it just barely improves, if not at all, since the more you age, the more you lose reflexes. And it's definitely my case. With that being said for the lights, second point is the community. Let's be real. It's the worst I've ever seen. I played League of Legends for 7 months, and let me tell you, it's even worse in For Honor, like in 3 games, than in all my experience playing League. And I had a lot of toxic encounters in LoL, but nowhere near as potent as For Honor. Like 70% of your match will have some griefers, spammers, trolls, and assholes with the only motive of ruining your fun. So yeah, game went from being a minimum fun for me to being a literal hell that when I played that. I ended up angrier and angrier, to the point I started having anger management problems. After I stopped playing this game, I literally felt so much better in the first months, and every week that passed after that made me feel so much better. It really has come to a point where playing the game literally gave me mental pain. So yes, there will be no more For Honor content. I know a lot at least expect a For Honor Slender 3, but it sadly will never be uploaded as I value my sanity above all. And even the mentions of research or watching literally anything related to the game makes me feel it fills me with disgust and discontent. I know my channel basically really blew up thanks to those 2 videos, and while the only reason that I feel bad about this whole ordeal is that I'm gonna disappoint a lot of people involved in this mini-series, I guess. So I wanted to come straightforward about it in the matter, and in the end, if you don't agree with me, it's cool, it's fine. If I'm wrong, whether it's some mechanic, timings, change, etc., probably, I don't say the absolute truth, but it's not gonna change anything, to be honest. In the end, I still won't retry the game, since the bad moments largely outweighs the good ones. And I just want to say farewell to the game and move on, as well as making content that I like, so yes, terribly sorry about all of this. If you live, it's fine. I just wanted to make sure everyone knew my thoughts on the matter. YouTube is a notion of creators and content, and I surely don't mind having some people living the channel and this very small community. So thank you for viewing this video. I know it wasn't the most fun and satisfying to watch, but I just wanted to be real with my viewers. Thanks again, and have a good day.